Del Duca, and I'd like to welcome you all to our call tonight. Almost every night of the week, all over the globe, our company sponsors health events just like this one as part of our mission to inspire healthy living. I'm going to mute everyone just so we can eliminate some of the background noise, and then I'll introduce our special speakers tonight. Okay, it's my pleasure tonight to introduce our featured guest speakers, Doctors Ottis and Sally Layne. Otis Layne is an MD. He is board certified in both emergency and addiction medicine. He has practiced emergency medicine for 36 years and has also completed 7 years in addiction medication. He is the medical director of Misión de Candelia, a medical mission providing medical care to people living in the desert of northern Mexico, a position he has held for the past 31 years. He is published in the New England Journal of Medicine and the Annals of Emergency Medicine. He also published a history of the mission organization with which he has been associated, Changing Lives on Both Sides of the Border, 25 years of Misión de Candelia. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that quite right. He is a consummate student. He began researching medical literature on the microbiome 3 years ago. Sally Layne is a PhD who completed her studies in microbiology at Penn State Medical School at Hershey. Her research was related to cancer viruses with the goal of finding the cure for childhood leukemia. While that goal was yet to be realized, her interest in health and healthy living was ignited during her studies. The emergence of medical understanding of the microbiome, Dr. Layne's passions for microbes was rekindled. She is passionate about the prevention of disease and has dedicated the last 12 years to sharing the importance of making healthy choices to improve one's health and longevity. The Laynes will be sharing with us tonight how the microbiome relates to many aspects of health and how raw fruits and vegetables support a healthy microbiome. And now we'll have our speakers.
We stand at the beginning of a revolution, not only in health and disease, but also a revolution, hopefully, in the way medicine is practiced. This holds the promise of preventing and treating diseases as diverse as obesity and acne. The revolution centers on our microbiome, which is all of the microbes, all of the microorganisms that inhabit our bodies, on our skin, in our sinuses, noses, mouths, lungs, genitourinary tracts, and especially our intestines. The completion of the Human Genome Project in 2003, begun in 1990, led to some really startling information, and that is that we as humans have fewer than 21,000 genes. May not be important to you right this second, but when you find out that a rice plant has 42,000 genes, that's more than twice the number of genes that a human has. So how in the world can we operate at the peak of creation with so few genes? How can we walk or talk, let alone have the potential to write a symphony, run a 4-minute mile, or solve problems in math with so few genes? And the answer is that we depend heavily on the microbes in our intestine to do for us things that we cannot do for ourselves. The Human Microbiome Project was begun in 2008 to determine the number of microbes and what the microbes are in the human body. While this is long from finished, a number of surprises have already emerged. And one of the surprises is that the human microbiome is individualized as our fingerprints. So each one of us have a microbiome that is unique to us. The numbers of microbes in our bodies is staggering, in the trillions. For every human cell, there are 9 bacterial cells. For every human gene, there are 100 bacterial genes. And finally, the microbiome is far more complex than anyone imagined. It controls so many normal bodily functions, and that damaging the microbiome is such a pervasive cause of disease. Now, Ottis is going to talk about the microbiome, the health of the microbiome.
So before listing the specific benefits that we get from our microbiomes, I'm going to tell you the 4 ways that the intestinal bacteria benefit us, in particular the intestinal bacteria. And first is these bacteria produce a lot of compounds that we need for good health that we're not able to make ourselves. In fact, at any time, as many as 1/3 of the metabolites in our circulation come from the bacteria in our intestinal tract. Second, the microbiome produces a good thick coat of mucus to line our intestinal tract. We need that to protect the cells from the irritant effects of toxins and large, incompletely digested molecules. And our bacteria produce the mucus for us. Third, this is related to the thick mucus, is that it keeps large molecules that should not be absorbable away from the lining of the intestinal tract so that they are not able to make their way into our circulation. And fourthly, the microbiome modulates a large number of genes that are important to our health. As for the specific benefits of the microbiome is involved in regulating our metabolism. This includes controlling cholesterol and other lipids in our circulation, and damage to the microbiome has been found to be the cause of the current obesity epidemic in our country, as well as causing diabetes, both type 1 and type 2. The microbiome controls the immune system, basically by keeping it from being overreactive. When the immune system is out of control, we can get hay fever, food allergies, and all sorts of abnormal allergic reactions. An overreactive immune system can even start attacking our own cells, and this leads to autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and lupus. Abnormalities in our microbiomes have been shown to cause skin problems, acne, psoriasis, eczema, even body odor. Many gastrointestinal problems come from imbalances in the microbiome, including irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, gluten sensitivity, antibiotic-associated diarrhea, and leaky gut. The microbiome has been implicated in malignancy, with 1/3 of human cancers having been found to be related to diet, and it appears that abnormalities in the microbiome are important in this. Another type of problem of an imbalanced microbiome that's not listed on the slide are psychiatric conditions, including depression, anxiety, ADHD, and autism. So that's quite a listing of specific health problems, but the point of this is just to see the wide range of the effects of the microbiome and see the major categories of health issues that are listed: metabolic, immune, skin, gastrointestinal, cancer, and health problems. It looks like if you have one of these problems, it's because your unhealthy microbiome caused it. And if you don't have any of these problems, it's because your healthy microbiome prevented them. Now I'm going to take a minute just to talk about one of the many problems that can come from an unhealthy microbiome, and that is leaky gut. As I mentioned earlier, our intestines need to be lined with a thick layer of mucus, and specific bacteria in the microbiome make the mucus for us. If the microbiome is damaged, the mucus layer can be thin and patchy, and large molecules that can't make their way through thick mucus can loosen the cells lining the intestinal tract. This can allow all sorts of things to be absorbed into our bodies that should never get that far. Toxins, large molecules that are incompletely processed, and it's been implicated in a wide range of health problems, including obesity and gluten sensitivity. Sally and I have been taking Juice Plus now for 12 years. We were vitamin people before that, but I took a look at the 9 scientific studies that were available at that time, and I thought that it made sense. Now we have 38 scientific studies, and Juice Plus has become the most extensively researched nutritional product in the world. Not only do we have all the studies, there are more and more reports of people who've experienced turnarounds of a number of chronic illnesses by consuming Juice Plus. So I'm going to group the proven benefits of Juice Plus, the ones that are in the scientific studies, along with the ones that have been reported from the many people who have benefited from taking Juice Plus. First, our metabolic benefits. Juice Plus has been shown to improve cholesterol and triglyceride levels. It leads to loss of belly fat and improves insulin sensitivity. In fact, it's a perfect product for diabetics because they get the nutrition of fruits and veggies without the sugar. And in type 2 diabetes, it further has a benefit in improving the functioning of the person's own insulin. Second, Juice Plus benefits the immune system. It reduces allergies and asthma. Its anti-inflammatory action benefits autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis, and lupus. The anti-inflammatory effect also reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases like heart attack and stroke. Juice Plus has benefited me people with skin problems, including vitiligo, eczema, and psoriasis. As you see by looking across the slide, the benefits of Juice Plus are corresponding to those of the microbiome. Juice Plus benefits a number of gastrointestinal problems, including irritable bowel, Crohn's disease, chronic constipation. Juice Plus has been shown to have benefits in malignancy, specifically prolonged survival in ovarian cancer, and better tolerance of chemotherapy in many different types of cancer. I'm going to add on the Juice Plus side of the slide psychiatric problems, just like I did for the microbiome side, because many people have reported having improvements in depression, anxiety, ADHD, and autism. So just looking at the layout of the slide, you can see the overlap between the benefits of the microbiome on the left and those of Juice Plus on the right. And now I'm going to take just a few minutes to tell you about the latest scientific study to come out about Juice Plus. It's a study done at the University of Newcastle in Australia, and it involved 56 obese adults, and over an 8-week period of time, these adults daily took Juice Plus Orchard, Vineyard, and Garden capsules, and a similar group of people got placebo capsules. There are 2 important things about this study. One, it's the first study to look at the anti-inflammatory effects of Juice Plus in people who have an inflammatory condition, and obesity is an inflammatory condition. Prior studies on the anti-inflammatory effect showed that the immune and inflammatory markers would go down in people, but none of the people, they were otherwise healthy, didn't have an inflammatory disease. It's also important because it's the first study to look at the effects of Juice Plus on the function of our genes. Like prior studies on Juice Plus, the results confirmed metabolic benefits. Cholesterol and triglycerides were better, loss of body fat. Also, the study people who took Juice Plus had benefits in their immune systems. Laboratory tests for inflammatory molecules dropped. And we know from the reports of people with inflammatory conditions who got better with Juice Plus, they actually usually have to wait 4 months on Juice Plus in order to get the benefit. So what happened in this study was it showed that the blood tests improved after 2 months. And then the lag of 4 months in people who have experienced improvement in inflammatory conditions indicates that it's progressive. It gets better long beyond the 8 weeks of the study. Juice Plus has been found to be antioxidant in this study, which is important in preventing DNA damage. That's been implicated in cancer. It's also related to aging. The part of the study that measured activation of genes brought a huge surprise. something that has not been known about Juice Plus previously. And that is, the test showed that taking Juice Plus for 8 weeks altered the expression of over 1,600 different genes in the human body. These fell into 4 groups. No surprise, they match the previously proven benefits of Juice Plus, including improved metabolism of cholesterol, triglycerides, energy utilization, improved insulin sensitivity. Other genes were important in the immune system, controlling inflammatory inflammatory responses and immunity in general. There were activations in genes that had anti-cancer effects and antioxidant effects, tying in benefits with malignancy as well as cardiovascular disease. From all this, it looks like Juice Plus gives us excellent nutritional benefits. It also looks like it feeds the microbiome well, and it looks like it helps our microbiomes benefit us further by inducing favorable changes in our genes.
We change our microbiome by what we feed it, either good or bad. And the microbiome can be rapidly damaged, and improving it can take a very long time. People who have the healthiest microbiomes are vegans and people from underdeveloped countries. The worst microbiomes are those of people who eat what is known as the standard American diet, or the SAD diet. This is a diet of way, way, way too many Americans. It is high in unhealthy meats, fats, dairy, processed foods, fast foods, sugar, artificial sweeteners, and preservatives. In addition, this diet is low in plant-based foods, complex carbohydrates, and fiber. Each of the foods in the SAD diet, or the standard American diet, will damage the microbiome. But in combination, the effects are much worse. So what can we do to improve the health of the microbiome and avoid the diseases and conditions associated with an unhealthy microbiome? In addition to eliminating the things that we eat that are toxic and limiting inflammatory foods, we must use antibiotics only when absolutely necessary, because they are killers for the microbiome. And this includes meats that have been fed antibiotics. 80% of the antibiotics in this country go into meats. So when you're eating meats that have had antibiotics, that affects your microbiome. Use soap and water to wash our hands often, and avoid antimicrobial soaps and the waterless hand sanitizers, because both of these will disrupt the microbiome. And finally, add foods that feed the microbiome. And here we come to a question of the importance of probiotics and prebiotics. Probiotics are foods or capsules that contain live bacteria. And more, these have been promoted as a benefit to our health, our gut health, and then therefore our overall health. The scientific studies with probiotics, however, have shown that there is only limited success for a few conditions. The real key to a healthy microbiome, apart from what to avoid, is feeding the bacteria well. And prebiotics are the foods for the microbiome. Prebiotics are fruits and vegetables, as many as possible, and fiber, mostly soluble. Without these, the probiotics that we have consumed will die. The USDA has told us how much we need in the way of fruits and vegetables. For good health, we need 9 to 13 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables each day, with a serving defined as the size of your own fist, and if it's a leafy vegetable, 2 fists. Right now, the daily average of consumption of fruits and vegetables in this country is 1.5 servings. In addition to recommending high fruit and vegetable consumption for optimal health, the USDA has given us a recommendation for the amount of fiber that we should consume: 25 grams for women daily and 38 grams for men daily. At least half, is soluble twice as much soluble as insoluble. And the best sources of fiber are beans and whole grains. The current maximum consumption, average consumption of fiber in this country is far below that, no more than 15 grams daily, which brings me to why I share Juice Plus. Juice Plus is a powder made of 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries grown to a peak of ripeness, harvested and processed at low temperature to maintain all of the nutrient value. They are grown with organic practices, non-GMO, non-gluten, no gluten, what else? And free of all contaminants, including heavy metals. Juice Plus is the best way I know to bridge the gap between the number of fruits and vegetables that we need to eat and those that we are either able or willing to consume daily. It naturally provides what the microbiome depends on, but rarely is fed. It is easy, it is affordable, and it is absolutely safe. It operates in the body like food because, in fact, it is food. Someone cared enough to share with Ottis and me 12 years ago, shared Juice Plus with us 12 years ago, and it made absolute sense because we were not consuming 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables daily, let alone every day. I immediately had more energy. I had better digestion than I had ever had in my life. And within a few months, I no longer had the allergies that had plagued me for decades. I now feel better at 72 than I ever felt in my 50s. And I'm training for my 4th half marathon, raising money for St. Jude. Juice Plus has been on the market for 24 years. And over that time, most people have considered it a question between taking Juice Plus or taking their vitamins. And that's where we were. Our growing understanding of the microbiome and how Juice Plus promotes the health of the microbiome has taken vitamins completely out of the picture. Isolated vitamins neither benefit nor feed the microbiome. The microbiome does not know what to do with vitamins. Juice Plus and the excellent fiber in the Juice Plus Complete are outstanding prebiotics to improve our health through benefiting the bacteria within us. And here I want to make a plug for a program that many of us have been involved with this year called Shred 10. It's an opportunity to practice shredding some very unhealthy habits, incorporating healthy practices, and beginning to move toward a healthier lifestyle. Ask the person who invited you to this Zoom to tell you about it. We even have a cookbook that is a free download for our shredders. And it has wonderful recipes that support our microbiomes. Our company is visionary. Juice Plus has been supporting a healthy microbiome for 24 years, for many, many years before the microbiome was even named. In fact, sharing healthy living around the world has been the mission of Juice Plus, the Juice Plus company, for over 40 years. The scientific studies have shown that it improves the health of people of all ages, and I am proud to be a representative with this company. You were invited to this Zoom presentation because someone cared about your health. This person is a Juice Plus distributor, and he or she believes that Juice Plus can be a powerful catalyst to a healthier lifestyle for you and your family. Be sure to let the person know what you like best about this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, doctors. That was amazing information. And I was here scribbling lots of notes down from everything you said. I really appreciate it. And now I'd like to turn the program back to Ro Melnikov, who's our area team leader. She will tell you a little bit about how she got involved in Juice Plus and our business. Ro?
Thank you, Dr. Ottis and Sally Layne, for speaking on our call tonight. We're so honored. I took so many notes also. I'm just so re-inspired. I want to run downstairs and take more Juice Plus. I've learned so much, and I'm so grateful. to have people of your caliber with us. Let me tell you about myself. As Marilyn mentioned, my name is Ro Melnikov. I'm a national marketing director for the Juice Plus company. I'm formerly an elementary and adjunct college professor, elementary teacher and adjunct college professor. I resigned teaching to join the Juice Plus company in their mission to inspire healthy living over 22 years ago. Why, you might say, would I leave my tenure, my pension, a nice salary behind to join a marketing company when I had no experience in marketing? Well, my story began in a hospital bed. The doctors were trying to figure out how to use gravity to assist in getting the water out of my legs without having to lie me down, because it would result in excruciating pain due to the pleurisy in my chest. You see, my kidneys were failing, secondary to the systemic lupus, which I was diagnosed with when I was 22 in college. I suffered with arthritis, liver involvement, bowel problems, and I was always tired and lethargic. I took tons of medicines and vitamins to no avail. I changed my diet, but I still had flares. Adding the Juice Plus products made a tremendous difference in my health. It not only lowered the inflammation in my body, but it also contributed to a healthier immune system. It improved my hair, my skin, and many other health benefits. It also acted as a catalyst, encouraging me to make many healthy lifestyle changes. I actually started to crave more fruits and vegetables. Today, I can sit before you and God and say I've been symptom-free with energy and vitality for 20 plus years. Today, I'm healthier at 60 than I was in my 20s. Now, getting results like that, you can imagine my passion and great desire to pay it forward. Millions of people are receiving health benefits from our nourishing products. My team and I have touched many lives: seniors, expecting mothers, low energy people, people with lupus and other autoimmune diseases. Our mission is to help people take back their health and the control they have over their lives. What attracted me to this business was its simplicity and flexibility, and knowing that I could make a difference in someone's health as well as their overall life. I was able to go on all my kids' class trips in spite of having that job, attend all their athletic events, be there for them. You know, there is no greater freedom than being able to do the things we love with the ones we love. That's what the Juice Plus company can offer you. Our virtual franchise is the perfect business for busy people. We essentially share Juice Plus in our business with others, you know, by bringing them back to calls like this. Our company provides us with top quality sales support. They process the orders, they ship directly to our customers, they pay you and your team, they manage all of your data, and we have a tried and proven system of business. All this for $50. Most people are getting to our top paying commission level in less than a year. Our top leader position for those who want it can be achieved in 2 to 4 years as a national marketing director. As a national marketing director, I receive comprehensive medical insurance, including dental and vision and life insurance, disability insurance, long-term care insurance, prescription, drug coverage, a family tuition program, and even an expense allowance. And they actually give me a $1,000 bonus every year around the holidays. As a teacher and a college professor, I didn't even get a turkey. So think, what do you want for you and your family? What are your options? We chose the company with heart that wants to help us achieve our dreams. We would like to invite you to join us, and we invite you to talk to whoever invited you to this call and tell them, I want to be working on my future. in not letting 2 to 4 years pass without doing anything about my health or about my economic situation. Because after all, life is short, and I want to live life to the plus. So at this time, I want to tell you briefly about our next call and invite you back so that you can save the date. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to share our screen for our next speaker. Let me share here. There we go. Dr. Pamela Benitez will be speaking on our next call next month. We will put this call up tomorrow. Whoever invited you can bring you back to this call here. We usually have our calls the last Thursday of the month. As you can see, Dr. Benitez is a general surgeon with a focus on breast cancer. And she really feels that the first step to healthy living is understanding the connection between nutrition and disease. So come back and join us next week. And once again, let me go back, stop sharing the screen here so I can say goodnight to everyone. Okay, I'd like to say goodnight to everyone and join us next time. And thank you once again, doctors. We really appreciate you coming on this call. Good night, everyone.